This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors.
I want to talk a little bit. Let me talk about this article I found in the paper this past week. Eli Segall, prolific writer for the RJ, and I always enjoy reading Eli's work in the RJ. He titles this article, this came out this past week, Fewer Las Vegas Area Homeowners Behind on Mortgages. That's the title. In the article, he talks about it, and he says an estimated 5.93% of Las Vegas area home loans were at least 90 days past due in January, down from recent high of 6.58 in August after the outbreak upended daily life, according to Housing Tracker CoreLogic. Nationally, payments were at least 3 months late on 3.76% of mortgages in January, down from 4.26 in August. So here they came down about a half, and there they came down about, actually here they came down a little more than half. There they came down about a half. Las Vegas' share of delinquent borrowers is still higher than it was before the public health crisis, but it's coming down as people get vaccinated and the pummeled economy again regains its footing. I love that term, pummeled economy. It's so true. Later in the article, he says Las Vegas jobless rate was 3.9% early last year, but shot up to 34% in April.
Oh my gosh!
Last year, when the governor ordered the casinos to close down. As of last month, it was down to 8.8%.
Wow.
Okay. Again, later on in the article, he says early last year, before the pandemic hit, around 1.25% of home loans in the Las Vegas area were at least 90 days late, according to CoreLogic. Back in 2010, 19.4% of mortgages were 90 days late.
Wow.
Almost 1 in every 5 homes in the valley was more than 90 days late. And that was up from 0.6% in 2006. Okay, so the good news is that people are getting caught up. The better news is that they've got equity for the most part. I mean, they didn't get into the home without a down payment to start with, and all the values have been going up during the pandemic. And even if they were VA and went in zero down, they're still doing better now than they were before. So there's an opportunity for them to catch up. If you are, let me just say this. If you're in financial straits and you're still not able to pay your mortgage, call your trusted real estate agent. Do it now. Don't wait. Don't wait until it's too late to do something.
Call your bank. Don't
Absolutely.
be afraid to call your bank.
Absolutely.
And explain your situation. You're
Please.
not the only one.
And the banks are listening. They're not anxious to foreclose. They don't want to do that. But if for whatever reason you find yourself in a position where you can't get caught up or the bank won't work with you, by all means, call your trusted advisor. Call us if you like, and talk with us about getting it sold before it gets to the point where it's a negative. If you're hearing or you're thinking or you're feeling, oh my goodness, we're in for another huge crash, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't. I know a lot of realtors would like you to believe that that's the case because they just want you to list your home and get it sold before the quote unquote crash. I don't see that. I honestly think values are going to continue to climb because demand is still here. Unlike back then, this is not a housing crisis right now, other than the fact that we don't have a whole lot of affordable housing because the prices have gone up.
Issue.
That is an issue right now, and that could develop into a crisis for us in time as prices continue to go up. But right now, the demand is there and the people are able to buy. And so I'm going to say that right now our market is very, very healthy. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio. We'll meet you on the radio next Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on the new 101.5 FM, 720 a.m. KDWN, the Talk of Las Vegas.